Good morning. Good morning. Hey, this is the 5amMesterScrum Scrum Show, and I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And I hope you're having a great day or a great morning, and that you will have a great day, a great morning, or a great evening. And I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, here to talk with you about Agile and Scrum in a practical and tactical way. And so you can get more value to your customer. You get more out of it and work in a way that you're not working 60, 80 hours a week, and you get home to your family or friends, whether they just walk across the kitchen to get your family or friends, or, when we get back from the pandemic, when everybody starts going to work. And I got Brigitte. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. So I did say yesterday that I was working on the video interview. I got it all processed last night, so I just got to wait to see if I got it approved from the guy interview, make sure it's okay with him. Nothing crazy. There shouldn't be any problems. Spent a lot of time processing it because when I use the Adobe products to cut and remix the thing, it adds a lot of overhead to the video, and then just kind of fell asleep last night because I just said, okay, then I process it in Windows to cut it back down to a normal MP4 format, and it did pretty good. It was the first time I tried it. I figured it was long. I said, what the heck? The file was so large anyhow. What to do? And it really shrunk it down a lot, which was great. So hopefully that'll be easier to upload, and maybe we'll do the show. We'll post that up on Friday at 9 a.m. So if it works all well, thumbs up. We'll have it in an interview episode. It's a little longer than before. This one's about 45 minutes long, more than the half hour I usually try to do. But it has good information, good material. It should be fun. Again, it's an experiment. I'm learning how to ask questions, how long to go, and all. And so we're on track to do another one this Friday. And with that, I got two items to talk about today. One, I want to talk about getting the team to develop their process, and then what the Scrum Master does with that. And the other one, if you're hiring, if you're a new person, what I'd like to bring about is not only do they interview you, but you interview them, right? So anyway, okay. So new hire. So let's do the team. One of the things I do, and I try to teach my Scrum Masters and handling, and how I do it myself, to be honest with you. When I'm Scrum Master for a team, this is what I basically do, is I get the team to develop their process. And then what I do, it's easy but hard. Because if I were to tell a team how to do what they do, then anything goes wrong is my fault, right? So it's me. Right? And I'm not maybe so technical, but I know enough about process, can document and figure out any process there is. What I do as Scrum Master is then I remind the team of their very own process. Let's take, for example, team norms. Let's say team norms is to get up every day and do the show at 5:30 in the morning every day, which I haven't been doing. It's more like 6:04 or 6 o'clock. Because I got to get everything else going and get all that running, and then come back and do the show. So let's say your team norms 5:30, and people have been late. It's 5:31, 5:32, 5:34. So you know what you do as Scrum Master is you remind the team, hey, I thought you all agreed that you were going to stop or start doing the thing at 5:30, give or take a minute, and then we're going to kick off and do it. You guys are violating your own team norm. Do we need to change the team norm? Do we need to change the team norm to 5:35 a.m. in the morning instead of 5:30 a.m. in the morning when we get up? So that's the question, right? And what you're doing there is a couple things you're doing. One, you're not taking ownership of their process. Two, you're facilitating them in their process. You're offering them an opportunity to adjust their process, which is always legit and always fine to do based on what needs to be done. Maybe they all in a meeting beforehand at 5 o'clock in the morning And they just need that extra couple minutes to start because they're getting out of this other meeting every day. It's not a bad thing, but you have to offer that opportunity. But you don't tell them, hey, we're all waking up at 5:30 in the morning and we're going to meet at 5:30 a.m. in the morning and have our daily scrum. That's not your job as Scrum Master or Agile Coach to do. Your job at help them agree to that, which is very hard. It's easy to tell someone what to do. I could tell you what to do every day. But for them all as a group to agree as a group on what should be done, that's the hard job. That's the hard job of a Scrum Master or an Agile Coach. Getting a bunch of people to agree to anything is very difficult. It's not easy. But once you do it, your life is simple, right? And then it's not you anytime. It's not me, it's the process. So you can't point to me, the finger at me for the process. For example, one more. Getting ready for sprint planning ceremony or anything. And then what's the definition of ready? Okay. So you might say, hey, they all agreed that they had UX and this, and then and they would do it a certain way. So then you remind them, hey, you all agreed. Do you not need to know the UX, or for this one, there's an exception? You know that's going to hurt you later on because you're not going to finish the work in the sprint and you're going to miss your commitment, yada, yada, yada. And it's not you saying that. Or my favorite one, here's my other favorite one, updating your system of record, whether it be Jira, Rally, version 1, Azure for the Microsoft project, whatever it would be, Trello, any of those things. One of the biggest things Scrum Masters do is they have to go get people to update systems. No one likes to do it, and I don't blame them. It happens, but it's something that needs to be done. Does it take a lot of effort? No. Excuse me, I didn't know. It's not that much. You just say I got it done or you're not done, whatever it is. I like to keep it minimum, not do the hours, but a lot of places I go to, they want to track the hours. It is what it is. But by saying your team norms or your definition ready or would you all agree that you would update the system at the end of the day or when you finish your work? It's not you picking on them. It's you reminding them. So that was the first item, just getting them to own the process, and you just remind them of their process, right? You help them maintain their process because they agreed that was a good process to do. The next one, and just getting ready for the future for everybody out there who is going to be looking for a new job. One of the things I do is that when I go through the interview, and I actually said, and maybe I would love to know, because I know at this last job I'm at, when I go, a couple things I look at. I look around the organization and say, I look around for boards. I look for information radiators, to be honest with you. I'm checking a company out. I'm like, okay, they're agile. They say they're agile or they want to be agile. What do they got? What's out there for the group to see? What are they, is it all slogans, right? Or is there burn down charts and Scrum boards and Kanban boards across the wall? Are they tracking all that stuff? Are they using it? And that's one of the things I look for, because I'm very curious. And if they don't have anything, then I go, what are you doing, right? Where's all your stuff? So it's really me interviewing them to see how much work I got to do. The other thing I do, which I don't know, maybe it blows everybody's mind. Maybe it's unexpectedly. I actually asked the team when they're saying they're late or got this time, I says, I'll come over your facility. I don't care. If I'm gonna be working for you the next year and a half hour doesn't matter. I would love to attend a ceremony, daily scrum. If you get there early in the morning, what time you guys do your daily scrum? Can I sit on one to see how you operate? As an Agile coach, I want to know how you're operating them. A lot of times I think it blows their mind. I don't think anybody, maybe it's just me. Maybe I would love to know if other people out there, other Agile coaches, Scrum Masters, people in Agile, if you ask to attend their stuff, attend their ceremony, and you're basically interviewing them, finding how much work and effort it is. Do they really work? Do they operate it? This previous job, I asked about it. I was there. And they were like, I don't know. They didn't really seem to know. It's kind of weird, but maybe that's why. I know why now. Um, Sometimes people don't like to air their dirty laundry, right? Maybe that's why they're hiring you, but then you should really check on it. So it's kind of interesting in this new world. If you're going out for a job, go out there, and it kind of links to one of the guys in the interview. We talked about it, which you will find out on Friday. Interviewing the company. It's part of interviewing the company. Look for what's out there. Are they doing agile work? What are their systems they use? Attend a ceremony. See a demo. I don't know. See how they interact as people. Do they interact as people? Or is it all nose down into the laptop and it's really no fun? Do they have any fun? I love walking around. There's people are like, oh, I'm sorry I got delayed, and you had to sit there and wait. Yeah. I am already walking around the office, checking out the wall, seeing what's posted, seeing how they're working on things. But don't kid yourself. A lot of times that stuff they don't use. It's a question, are they using it? And asking them questions, right? Anyway, so that's my advice. When you go do the interview, take an interest in the company. Go out there, walk around, see what they got on the wall. Look for information radiators. Look for Kanban boards, Scrum boards. See if they really do what they say they do. Ask them what they're coding. Ask them how they operate. Check out their desks. See their environment. Maybe talk to a person. I don't know, in this pandemic, if anybody's going to want to talk to anybody behind a mask, but, it is what it is. But it shows that you have an interest in the company and you really want to do it. I would appreciate it as a person who would interview a lot of people. Some companies may not notice it, but I do. I'll be honest with you, I do. And if I have any pride in my work, to be honest with you, I would take you in a heartbeat to see one of my teams. I might drop you one of my best performing teams just to fake all the other stuff. Definitely not one of the worst teams unless they're all that way. But it's something good. So again, it is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Here in the States, we have a short work week. Woohoo! Woohoo! And we'll see how it goes with that. So those are two items. One, getting the development team to build their process, and you as a Scrum minding them in their process and how they want to create their code and work as a team. And then two, when you go to a job interview, go interview the company too. Find out what their daily Scrum's like. Go sit on a ceremony. Walk around, look for information radiators. See how much work you really got to get into and what or not they're going to do, and ask them questions about it. So you guys don't put any information radiators out. Do you have limits on what you can do? Find out ahead of time, right? Ask them why. Be inquisitive. Doesn't hurt. You can work with them next year and a half, 2 years, maybe for the rest of your life. Who knows? So with that, I want to say, hey, you gotta have a good Wednesday, good evening. Hope you're all staying safe out there. Give us a thumbs up if you like the show. And what do we got here? We got Rusgard TV. What do you put like little letters in there? SG and AMK. I don't know whether maybe that's hi in another language. Just getting it converted, so I want to say hi back. And it's got kids Lego Minecraft toy. So someone's putting in all keywords for fun stuff. Son does Minecraft. My daughter loves Minecraft. I have to learn how to play Minecraft though. Legos. We all love the Legos. So maybe one day they'll do a 15-second video. We'll do some more TikTok stuff with them doing some crazy stuff. Who knows? I keep encouraging them. Maybe one day they'll be YouTubers. Eddie's already famous with his over 5 million views on his little Coca-Cola video. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy your day. Ring the bell. You can notice when we go live. And to you all, have a great day and take care. Bye. See ya. And we're out. Yay!